Center. It's looking bleak out there right now. Mark
Yeah,
Williams, we still have no further update other than he remains to be out. I think Charles Lee said in a pregame media the other day that he is still only doing individual work at the moment, so he's not had a team session yet, which to me suggests he's not on the fringes of coming back. Let's put it that way. Nick Richards left the game with a right shoulder injury, the first Boston game. There has not been any official medical update with that other than he is just out. For me, that's a relatively good sign because if there was concern about a more major injury, I'm guessing there would have been imaging on it by now, and we probably would have had a diagnosis, e.g., he has popped a collarbone or he has damaged some ligaments in his shoulder. The fact we've not heard anything, I hope means it is just a bit of a sprain and overstretch and that he will be back soon. But in the meantime, that leaves Moussa Diabate and Grant Williams as the Hornets center rotation. Is that enough? Do they need to do more on the fringes of this roster to solve it? What do you think?
We got 4 minutes of Taj Gibson.
Sorry, Taj. Player coach in my mind, right? Taj Gibson. I'm sorry, Taj. How can I forget? First 2 points just the other night.
Yeah, I had to do a double take. The most recent game, we had Taj and Nick Smith Jr. make their debuts. I was like, whoa. Like, I got to readjust here. I'm not used to this. Nick Smith kind of filling in for Seth Curry, and then Taj Gibson obviously doing some cleanup work, picking up 4 rebounds in 4 minutes. Love to see it. I think, can I just
most of those are off his own misses, but I still love to see it.
Hey, game's the game. Shout out to Larry Hughes, my guy. I'll never forget him, like scumbag in a triple double, getting his own rebound. Diabate. I like me some Diabate. And
pleasant surprise, right?
Yeah, like what a find. Honestly, like I was a fan of Leaky Black last year. When Leaky was around, I thought like, huh?
I was not.
You're not a fan of Leaky
I was
Black?
not a Leaky guy. I was like, how's this guy in a 2-way contract in the NBA? This should not be. This is embarrassing.
I thought I like what he did defensively, and I thought he worked hard. But Diabate, there's levels above him at this stage for sure. But well beyond my expectations thus far, especially for being a 2-way guy. This dude works so hard when he's out there. And there are times where his touch around the rim is kind of shaky.
It's terrible.
But
kind of shaky.
I think he makes up for it. With his effort. I like me some Diabate. 14 minutes a game? No, thank you. On that, like he shouldn't be playing that much. That's what he played the other night, and that's not where you want to be. Here and there, fine. Grant Williams. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Continue.
So Grant Williams will probably, will be the center while Nick and Mark are out, and I'm mostly fine with it. Mostly, Grant is a wild card to say the least. He was on doing some weird stuff last couple nights.
I don't want to go into detail, but quickly for you, Grant Williams. Okay, that was tough or cheap shot.
Oh, it was a cheap shot.
Yeah, me too. I just want to make sure we're on the same page there. I don't want to open that buck of worms because people got very defensive about Grant Williams, but we're on the same page there.
Yeah, he's sprinting in it. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's weird stuff. And at that point, of the game, right? It was a 9-point game with 2 minutes left when he did that. Like, what are you doing? You're meant to be the veteran leader on the team. What are you doing, Grant? What's going on? And then meanwhile, he's yelling "ball don't lie" when guys miss free. It's like, relax, man. Just relax, Grant. I'm rooting for you. You're making it hard to root for you, Grant. Calm down. But serviceable. Night one, game one. I think he did a much better job on Şengün than Nick Richards. And so there's confidence in that he can defend the position. Offensively, we'll see. But hopefully, this is weird to say that. Hopefully, Nick comes back because I think Nick has been crushing it in his spot role in this rotation. And losing Grant, going small like this is concerning. It's really concerning going forward. So we need one of our 7-footers back quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Grant Williams this year, he's a team high plus 15 on-off differential. very noisy stat, especially in the year, but it does go to show he's played a lot of his minutes at the 5 this year because of the various injuries and, like you say, the matchup on opening night. And the Hornets have functioned really well when he's out there, especially offensively more than defensively. I think that the plus 14 points better off when he's playing center. And yeah, played 37% of his minutes at center this season. So I agree. I think it's a look that they probably wanted to go to in certain scenarios. They're now going to be forced to go to it in every scenario. Like I think the Timberwolves, we're recording this before the Hornets Minnesota game, so we're not going to know what happened there. I think Rudy Gobert is questionable, but this is one of those games where they got like Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid, Julius Randle. Going to be some size inside, and the Hornets are going to be very undermanned here. I like Diabate, but even he is undersized. He's like 6'9", big. He is a complete zero on offense, but his energy, defense, hustle, like that is just, he does enough things here and there when he comes on the court to really stick out. And I love what he brings energy wise, but it can only kind of help you for short stints because the all round game just isn't just there yet. And I don't know if it'll ever be there for Musa, but if he can keep focusing on being a specialist on the things that he does and do them more consistently, then that's probably his path. But I don't think the Hornets should be making any moves. I don't think Harry Giles, who's been rumored. I mean, firstly, they'd have to make a roster spot because they still have Jeffries on this team, which is still bizarre in my mind. I think he's there for trade purposes, has to be, and pretty much only that. But that's what they'd have to do. If they do waive Jeffries, then that's a sign that they are bringing in some of the center depth. And I also think that's a sign the Mark Williams injury is not going to be a quick return. But so far, the fact they've not done anything makes me think that both Nick and Mark will be back sooner than later.